Alright guys, it's that time again. We're back at it. Got another little project on the old Dakota. So, as you can see, sway bar links are shot, bro. So, we already got the wheel off, and we already took care of the other side. We got it done. It's in there, all ready to rock and roll. It's a lot nicer. Yeah. Alright, so we already got the wheel pulled off of this side. We're getting ready to get this side taken off of there. Since we already know how to do the other side, we got all the shit we need. Sorry. All the stuff we need. Anyway, we're gonna need a few things. We're gonna have to heat some things up. It's good times. Listen, if you're just sitting around on the couch and you got projects to do, go freaking do them. Anyways, be right back. One thing's for certain, guys. I need a freaking new can of PB. I mean, that's where I can find one for like free. Let me know. That'd be awesome. Listen, you never know. You might just need a freaking random flathead. So you know, you should have that. Pro tip of the day. Anyways, all right, we got all our crap. Now we're gonna get started. Well, almost all. We're gonna move this jack a bit. We won't need it in a minute. We'll need that and this little fella. I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about. All right, so this nut here is super rusty, and so is the threads of that. So guess what? We're gonna brush it just so we can get the freaking socket on there. I'm gonna gather. We're definitely going to have to put some heat on because this was just about as bad as the other side was. So let's see here. See if I can get that socket on there. Alright, let's see if we can get it. Hey, there we go. Ready to rock and roll. Alright. Listen, I don't know about you guys, but one thing I think is extremely important when you're working underneath the hood or underneath the car or anything. Line these up. Helps keep your stuff on there. Doesn't slide off as easy. That way you don't lose your stuff in the middle of your project. Alright guys, we are on there. We're going to see what we can do here. I bet you she spins for like 0.2 seconds. Ready? That's all she got there. Look at that. All that crap. Look at that. Freaking nylon freaking nut. I'm gonna melt that out of there, I bet you. We're gonna brush it a little bit here and see what we got. What do I do with that freaking brush? There it is. Yeah. Put a little PB on there, what I have left. Should have went and got some, guys. You know, gonna make do with what you got. Sometimes when you're doing stuff out in the field, you ain't got everything, so make do with what you do have. Anyway. Let's see if we can do something here. Throw a little bit of freaking gas at it. She's pretty rusty. Just crank it. A little fire. Keep that away from all the good stuff. See some freaking nylon starting to melt out of it already. The other side I had to freaking heat this up, pound with an impact, heat it up again, just over and over probably about 6 to 8 different times before it came out at least. Yeah, a little toasty. It doesn't matter if we damage this rubber down there, we're replacing it with a new link, so we'll just heat this up until we can get it off. I'll give you guys a few redneck pro tips of the day probably. The other thing is, when you get done, you get this hot bolt off, throw it like up underneath or keep it like a bucket of water or something nearby. Be smarter than me. You can drop it in there, you don't burn yourself if you have to call on yourself later. Been there, done that? See what we got. Might have to go charge my impact. Alright, so boom, boom. In the meantime, while we're waiting for our battery to charge, we'll keep Miss Rim Dog busy. You ready? Ready? Go. She normally catches it. She hesitated a little bit right there. This thing's kind of hard to do one-handed. Let's see here. Alright. Good girl, man. Yeah, my yard looks kind of trash, but it's because we put this pool in last year and I leveled it and stuff. And now I'm dealing with weeds. I gotta re-level it. Do some other stuff. Let's see if we can't get this to go. One hand. Let's go, dude. Alright. You ready? Yeah, it's like on it, dude. Swing. Yeah. We'll waste a little bit of time doing this, and then we'll get back to the truck. Well, you can see how it goes. You pause for a minute for one project to hold up, and then you start another one. I got a grass flap thing I'm gonna put on that bad boy. I just gotta find my drill bits for my drill. I take specific drill bits, which is fantastic. Anyway, back to the other one. All right, y'all, I think we almost got it. We're gonna put a little more heat. Just about took it off there with that crankety crank. We're almost there. Warm it back up a little bit. Make something, I'm gonna get a little more gas in that. Hang on. Too much, that's all right. Try to heat it up a bit. We can't crank it off the rest of the way. I got her. She's bubbling. She's bubbling. See what we can do here. Yeah, buddy. Look at that shit. Alright. Remember what I said earlier. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. And that's going to be hot too. See? She's smoking. So let that hang out over there. Alright, that bad boy's off. Now, we got to get that bad boy off. I have to move the steering wheel around a little bit. Hang on. Alright, we got the wheel turned a little bit. So, you'll need a short little extension at 15. That on there like that. Just get the old... Sometimes you can't get stuff lined up exactly like you want to. But there, I got it. So, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, like a champ. Came right off. Yeah, well, we'll stop beating on my tools again. Alright, so we gotta take that off the top. And then we just gotta pop that out of there with a pry bar and put the new one in. Alright, got that bad boy loose. We had to apply a little bit of heat to it, but like I said, it doesn't matter because it's freaking absolutely wrecked. Look at that thing. So, now, new part. Let's see, give me 1 second to open this guy. Alright, new part. So, see what we got here. See if we can do this one-handed. This is a new adventure for me. Hope you guys are enjoying the ride. This is going to need to go back that way. Oh, wait, no, I had it right. It's right. Whoopsie. All right, there we go. All right. So I got my jack underneath there, and it's got that sprung just a little bit up, just to help hold it up a little bit. And I may have to go a little bit more. Let's see here. See if I can't. No, she don't like this. Give me 1 second, jack the thing up a little more. Alright, got her jacked up just a little bit more. Plus, I was able to move that around with my channel locks I got. So boom, that's in. So on the other side, I reused the old nut because the new one kind of, that's the new one right here, or that one of them. Anyway, they're really thin walled. Unfortunately, it melt the crap out of the top one. So, you know, can't reuse that one. Just push it on there. So now, oh no, we got a problem now. We're good. I'm just gonna let this jack down a little bit, or not a little bit, all the way. We're just gonna let it out. And it's just a little bit of tension, not a lot, just a smidge. Oh, see, look now. We got more than enough room to get a nut on. I think this one. Yeah, there we go. So, what we want to do before we get carried away, we want to tighten this one up down here first, and this it in. All right, here we go. That should do it. And then this should also be the same size. So basically what I did was I reused that bottom nut, and this new nut makes it the top one and the bottom one the same size. So they're both 15s now, instead of a 16 up here and a 15 down low. So get my extension popped off here. Sec. Yeah. See, that's a nice thing whenever you put the, you line those up, man. It does suck a little bit whenever you're trying to pop it loose later, but it is what it is. I think it makes life a lot easier when you're working on stuff. Especially when you only got really one hand. All right, here we go. I ought to get it. I ought to get it. So, there it is. She's back in. All of them back in. That's going to be pretty stiff there, but no worries. I'll straighten out. All right. Well, we're almost done. We just got to pop the wheels back on both sides, because I just left it off the other side. I was thinking about cleaning it, to be honest with you. Cleaning the wheels, they look like crap. I think there's a dust plate or something in here. It's catching some stuff, because the brakes look okay. Like they got plenty of pads still. There's a better shot. Like, they make a lot of noise, and I just thought, heck, maybe it's the pads, but maybe there's something stuck in the dust plate. Anyway, yeah, throw the wheel back on both sides, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. All right, we're not gonna clean them today. We'll save that for another time. I think just sewing. I want to get back to that grass flap on the John Deere. So get these up there and get them zipped up. There we go. All right, got the other one on. Just got this one up. Left my daggone impact cleared heck over there. No worries. Still make it work. Key is just keeping it balanced. So once you get it up on the hub itself, there's my foot just right here. Just holding a little bit of tension at the bottom. Makes a world of difference. And a little pro tip: it's on the left side. All right, it's easier to do with your left hand. See on there? Just fits in that, because this is higher on this side, slower on this side, right? Same thing right here. Right side, right hand. Boom, boom, boom. Pro tips all day long. All right. See the impact. Yeah. Zippy. bada bing, bada boom, baby. All right, get that down there. Jack stand up. Always use jack stands, folks. Freaking always. Slow as we can. This is a fast jack, though. There we go. That'll work. We'll just slowly give her a little cranky do there. Boom. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, now the only thing left to do is torque the wheels down and take her for a little test drive. Make sure that fixed the issue. All right. All right, we got her all fired up. She's idling. This old truck only has 109,822 miles right now. I just put a new serpentine belt on it, new tensioner pulley. It's got a new idler pulley. And I have a spare idler pulley that's brand new. It has a funky issue with the idle right now. I have a idle air control valve on its way to see if that is the issue. Don't know if you can hear it at all right now, but just a rough idle. Now once it warms up, it's perfectly fine, and then you'll notice it do it again after it's warmed up, and you park it for 10 to 15, 20 minutes, something like that, sometimes even like an hour. It'll run really rough on start. You just gotta let it run for like 30 seconds to a minute. Comes out of it. So it has a few other things too. It does have a small exhaust leak at the manifold gasket, so we're gonna take care of all of that stuff too. The driver's side window motor went out on it. Got one of those ordered. The rear's taped up because of the same reason. That I have. I'm gonna install that soon. It's a really clean truck though. I got some stuff in the back, but the headliner's not all gross. Got all the compartments and everything. Radio works great. Shift's good. Let's take it for a little spinny spin here, see what happens. Oh, I forgot to remove my wood. That's all right. It was popping and cracking really. Oh, still doing it. Wonder what that is. Well, those need to replace either way, so it doesn't really matter, but. Let's take it up a turn in the road here. Do some sharp turning around and stuff and see what happens. I know it needs shocks too, for sure, in the rear. I know the front is going to need them also, but that was the easiest thing to tackle right now, was the sway bar links, because it kind of made sense as well as popping and snapping out there when you turned. It's only usually whenever you do like a sharper left turn, so we're going to do that. It's not as bad as it was. Curious. Well, I feel better because those are done. Those definitely needed done. But still, it's like, what now? All right, got to dig into it some more. Pull back into the housey house here. Oh, there's a freaking cat just hanging out at the end of the driveway. What's he doing? Anyway. All right. Well, that's one thing down. We got a few more to go. We'll get her figured out. We'll get this thing running real nice and healthy and noiseless. Let's see. Yeah, it's a lot better than it was. So that was definitely part of the problem. Which makes sense, because my gosh, those things were terrible. And it used to pop and crack in reverse a little bit too, when you'd go backwards and have it cranked one way or the other. It seems to maybe have pretty much fixed it. And there's definitely a little bit of something going on there still, but not like it was. Alright guys, we're back to the house. We're gonna park it right here for right now. I'm gonna move my wood out of the way. Let's go do that. Let's see. With my jack and wood up in the way. Well, my freaking jack is only 1.5 ton jack. It's really small. Just a little guy. Look at this. Just a little dude. Just a little dude. They can't go that high. Yeah. Sounds good though. A small little butt plug on it. Oh, let's get down here and take a look. Not real sure what it is, but it makes it sound nice. Everything else is factory though. No stock. Frame's in awesome shape. Yeah, keep in mind, this is a 2001 model, guys. Wow. She's old. But listen. Not entirely sure what that is. I think that's what I think is the exhaust manifold gasket, because once it warms up, it's not as bad. I don't know what that means 100%. I've been told by certain other redneck mechanic fellas that sometimes when it warms up and it stops making the noises loud, it's just your manifold gasket. Yeah. We're going to test that theory. So we're going to order a new one. And then we'll see if she's still ticky like that. So I remember right, even when my old man got this truck, it was a little ticky. Alright, here it is. I'm going to leave that set and figure out what else we can do to it. And then when we get started back on it some more, you guys are welcome to join me. For now, have a good one.